You know what's in here? It's the floor plan. Hey everybody, Josh the RV Nerd here at my hometown store, Coldwater, Michigan, with the 24JS Cherokee Grey Wolf. This is a sneaky good no-slide camper, something where potentially, definitely half-ton towable. I think for almost any tow package half-ton, there might be a very, very small number out there that can't handle it. But no-slide, short length, lightweight. It does have some decent cargo capacity, which is pretty darn nice, and it has surprisingly good window coverage. You got a big window over the dinette, but there's also a viewing window in the entry door and up in the bedroom. So no matter where you are in the living area, you can really kind of take a look outside and, you know, like Four Don Blonde, see, well, what's going on. Has a cargo rack on the back, spare tires now standard, thankfully. Backup camera also standard on these. New mount to get you up to the roof if you get a not included telescopic roof ladder. They've doubled the solar as compared to last year. Still what I would call a battery tender. Not the be all end all of solar, but double what it was last year, and I'll take double over nothing, that's for sure. Also tankless water heater now, so you can take back-to-back hot showers and nobody has to end up, being frozen like Elsa by the, end of the experience, as it were. They've lightened and brightened up both the inside and the outside. I personally really like the look. I liked it right away, and it's warming up to me more and more. It feels more like a classic camper. Another interesting note on this one, this is the only no-slide full Grey Wolf. There's also the Grey Wolf SE series, which is kind of like a little bit of a simpler trim package little brother to this. This is a full Grey Wolf with no slide, which means this is the only no slide Grey Wolf capable of being outfitted in their black label fiberglass skin tinted windows package. So there's a cool little tidbit for you. Let me know what you like about this one. Let me know what you change. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be very partial and very sweet to this one because it hits me in the feels. This is the exact same floor plan that my grandparents had when they had to finally hang up their spurs and give up camping. So there's something very special and reminiscent about this one. I'm going to try to detach myself from that. I'll still show you some good with the bad along the way. But I'm not gonna lie, I've got a little bit of member berries wrapped up into this one. In the meantime though, let's step inside and let you take a look for yourself. Now, this is definitely one of those campers where I think its greatest asset is also its greatest liability. You know, it has this nice, big, open feel despite having no slides. The new light color is looking great. If you're sitting at the sofa, you see how you're staring right down the THX barrel toward where the entertainment center could be, should you choose to add a TV to this one. But the fact that it lacks any form of privacy. Well, it has a privacy curtain over there on the right-hand side. We'll see that in a few minutes. But it doesn't have a wall. It doesn't have a full-on privacy wall. That might be a point of concern for some folks. That being said, with this not being any level of family model, with it primarily being a solo or couples model, I'm not sure that's going to be a big hiccup and hang-up for a lot of people. Now, a couple neat little touches on this one. First of all, I'm going to slowly pan you over here to the left. And we're actually standing like up in the front bedroom. And one of the things I want to show you is the good window coverage on this one. Starting up here in the bedroom, you've got a full viewing and breeze window, full viewing window in the entry door that is privacy shade prepped. I wish I had a shade in it. That's like a $40 fix, maybe $60 with inflation. I don't know. Oh no, I said the four-letter I word, didn't I? I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be political, by the way. I'm just saying they might have gone up in price. I don't know. But this little stand right over here, I love that thing. Perfect little, place to set your phone and stuff. Now, that little carpeted bump, that's a wheel well. You'll see the other half of that kind of under the dinette or past the dinette. The wheel wells do stick up into the body of this one just a little bit. But on that wheel well, I could see that being a nice little shoe storage place. Maybe maybe a place for a wastebasket. Standard, larger, 15,000 BTU air, and centralized. That's a key distinction. That's two major features no-slide bunks or no-slide models often lack. The thing in between the skylight and the air conditioner, by the way, that is a ceiling-mounted subwoofer. And I would really love to know from some people who actually own Cherokee products. How does that sound? Do you like how it sounds? Would you rather it just didn't be there? Let's get some feedback for people who might be shopping. Because, anything I say, naturally, he comes with a level of skepticism. Of course he would say it's good or whatever. If I don't say it's bad, people naturally are, not sure about what I say or anything. Now, notice how there's lots of power outlets dead in the walls of this. That is one of the major benefits of stick-built campers that laminated RVs can't always match. Now, let's take a look at the storage here, starting with that overhead cabinet. There's several cabinets in this camper that have good overhead storage, but they don't have any sort of clip or holdback or strut or anything like that. Thankfully, that's a very inexpensive, like you could add a plastic clip or a magnet holdback to grab the handle or something like that. I'd love to know what you folks kind of think about that. Skirted stainless sink with some nice wastebasket space below it, and a couple big drawers instead of a couple small ones. Not to mention storage below the dinette, though no drawers or anything like that. Again, a little door in the face of that dinette, not a really hard thing to add there. The Cherokee Total Control Command Center, the LCI 1 Control Center, everybody and their brothers go into it. Cherokee absolutely is like one of the very first ones to do it. Now, we will see another instance of this outside of the RV, but there's this little thing above the entry door right there. Basically, what it will do is it will display the lettering in white light Grey Wolf right in front of the entry door. Not very visible during the day, but at night, it actually is a really cool way to get your bearings in the RV before you come in like a half-drunken klutz and cling, clang, bang around everything. In case you weren't aware, that is something I definitely have the ability to do that, followed always by crap. And if you're noticing right here, this arrangement gives us the unique ability from the sofa or the bed to the toilet to maintain eye contact and establish dominance with our friends and loved ones. And I'm just saying, you tape your eyelashes to your forehead and it's really hard to lose. Anyway, moving our way around. I don't know why I said the word lose and Parker Lewis Can't Lose. That old show popped in my head. That's crazy. Anyway, Cherokee Shub, not a shower, not a tub. Now this RV has 6.5 foot tall sidewalls, which means my head's got to be up in that skylight without a doubt. If I'm over, like I'm over 6 foot, my head's in that skylight. What is really sweet though, you don't have to worry about fumigation in this bathroom here as you're maintaining eye contact with your loved ones, because you do have that XL vent fan standard in these. Now, I'm going to go down and then back up just to give you an idea so we're not getting motion sick here. The top black box over there, that is the control panel for a tankless on-demand water heater. A little more on that when we step outside. Some good and bad info with that. Big sink. And then over here on the left, first of all, I'm just at a funky angle. Like you can see that medicine cabinet, but if you open that up and look to the left of that, there's a big chunk of storage that's actually above the little camp kitchen. One of those handy dandy little things that, at first glance you don't see in this RV, but there's actually a very nice chunk of bonus storage in there. Here's another look at the business end of that staring station, by the way. This floor plan, extremely not toilet TV compliant, mind you, unless you attach a mirror somewhere. Now, being the good Americans we are, once we've done our duty, we work our way here out of the bathroom. This is maybe a better angle to get to see some more of that door side window coverage. Again, sitting down here at the dinette, or if you're cooking at the kitchen, you just kind of duck your head down. Great place to see, all under the awning, what's going on your campsite. And again, the total lack of any privacy wall, it does make this RV look and feel bigger. It obviously means that we've lost some privacy as a result. But as I did mention, we do have a handy little privacy curtain that we can pull across, as you see right there. Now, that sofa that we're looking at has, it can fold down into a small sleeper, and it has some storage below it. So, this is primarily a couples model. It could sleep a couple guests, though. Now, there's good storage around the bed, normal, I think, for a travel trailer, and there is lift storage under the foot area of the bed, but you might have noticed how it didn't have any gas struts. You can kind of cheese it like I did there by lifting the mattress and then flipping the bed deck up to catch it. That is kind of a workaround. Again, adding a strut, not the end of the world. You've got household and USB plugs on both sides of the bed, which is fantastic. And in case you're curious, the USB plugs on this side look a little bit different. That is actually also a charger / mount for a driven portable Bluetooth speaker, which coincidentally not included with this camper. I am missing something that's important. I'm sorry. Oh, the bed. This is a Camp Queen mattress. I'm not going to gloss over that fact just because it's not convenient. I'm going to give you the good with the bad. But one of the other good things about this RV, with this one having no slides, you're always in road mode. This is completely Cracker Barrel compliant. So as we step outside here, let's talk towing. This again being not heavy, not long, not large. I think that it very nicely qualifies for the generalized descriptor of half-ton towable. Frankly, some of the larger class tow package SUVs should also find this one within their capability and capacity. Now, again, we're looking at the standard series here. The black label fiberglass skin version is available. One of the 23 updates I want to hit on real quick, since basically we're staring at it, is the tankless on-demand water heater. Now, there are, in a case like this, where the water heater's all the way up front and the shower's all the way in the back, when you flip on the hot water for your camper, there might be, pardon the tractor noise in the background, by the way, there might be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 seconds before the hot water kicks in, because there's already water that has cooled off in your water line, so there's a little bit of travel time there. Now, Grey Wolf, Cherokee, they do standardize their water heater and some of that stuff in that front corner just because it gets it out of the way of all their other floor plans. And if we're looking dead on this new white skin face on this thing, look at the very top, you see 2 little black lines sticking up. Well, looking up there on the rooftop, you can see that is the newly expanded, basically double solar package they had last year. That's a pair of twin 50-watt panels. They've also bumped up their charge controller to something that I believe can handle up to 500 watts if you feel like swapping or expanding. I think you will need to probably bulk up on some wiring gauge to do that, but that's something that these did not have available to them last year. Any of the parts of the skin on this that are like nice stark polar white high contrast last year were like a smoky gray. I thought it looked good. The Grey Wolf was gray, it made sense, but I also think this looks pretty darn fantastic over here. Power tongue jack on the front doing the heavy lifting for us. Now that solar package they call the Juice Pack comes with a factory supplied battery. Do not, and that's standard, do not let a dealer try to jack up your price tag to tack on a battery on top of your purchase price on one of these. And see, the thing is, I know that not everybody that watches these buys exactly from Bish's RV. I would certainly love it if you gave our team the opportunity, but I know that not everyone will. So that's just a little, point of courtesy, little pro tip for you there. Now you see this little widget over here on the right-hand side? That's what I'm gonna call the Ghost Wolf. Because what that actually is, it's like a little indirect ground effect lighting. It will cast the impression of that wolf logo down onto the ground, which is, 1, it's just kind of neat, but 2, it actually really does help you get your bearings at night, give you a little bit better clue as to where you're going, although there is some LED lighting under the awning as well. After you tie a couple on, though, maybe your 2 sheets to the wind, any little assistance you can get, probably welcome. I love how they put their speakers down lower on these. That's something I really like and appreciate. Again, great campside window coverage. Below that window, there's also a TV hookup in case you feel like bringing a screen outside. Now, I'm not the type of person that goes camping just to watch TV, but I don't mind having something playing a little bit of like local background noise on my campsite. Oh, so we have this slide-out grill here, right, in this little mini camp kitchen. In that front pass-through, there was this like big chunk of metal wrapped in plastic. Well, basically, it's a griddle conversion. So if you want to, you can use that as a griddle or a grill. Obviously, you start putting that griddle mechanism on there and you're going to block yourself from getting back here to Dad's medicine cabinet where we keep the bottled water and the barley pop. And next to that, you have a couple other cool things. Ice maker. And that thing cranks the ice. Basically, even in hot climates, I've been told as long as you got water, and looking at that, you got water, and you got power, folks, you got ice. And if you're making yourself a little bit of a stiff mixed drink, that's where the Drunken Uncle leash latch down here can come in handy. Also very useful for the four-legged furry friends. Now, I sometimes I don't know if I'm talking, like, I don't want to, like, sound like I'm mansplaining things more than I know I already do. It's not intentional, I am sorry. But sometimes if I don't say something, people don't realize, like, yeah, there's a griddle there. So that does mean there's a gas grill quick connect. I've not personally seen an RV manufacturer provide an outside cooker without a gas grill quick connect. If you've ever seen anything like that, please leave me a little comment in the video description area there. Now, upper right corner, you see that black horizontal thing? That is a mount for one of those handy little telescopic ladder jobs. To the left of that, will be our LCI Insight Bluetooth backup camera. Basically, we'll just your phone becomes the backup monitor, which is kind of handy. Down below that, making a return for 23, we've got the little fold-down cargo rack. The spare tire, however, now standard. They have finally standardized that for so long. A spare tire has been like an $80, $90 optional upgrade item. It bonkers. It just didn't make sense to me why a safety item like that would be optional, especially when it already comes with a backup camera. And did you notice it comes with a third tail light right there that almost nothing else in this class is offering? By the way, right above the wheels, that is a full outside hot-cold utility shower, and there is a black tank flush equipped on this RV as well. Now, if you're kind of curious, like I said, this does, again, come available in the Black Label Edition package. The only no-slide, non-toy hauler Grey Wolf capable of being outfitted in Black Label. I guarantee you someone's going to leave me a comment on that one who didn't finish watching the video. Anyway, I don't mind, by the way. I don't get everything right. You guys help me all the time out of jams. But if you're looking for something else with no slides, Jayco makes some great no-slide stuff. East to West has a very good no-slide, no-bunk kind of model. Freedom Express has a decent one. There's a few other options out there. Check the links in the video description. You'll see some other ideas that I have that might be similar to this for comparison. I think I've got a video on one of these in Black Label from last year. A little different cabinetry inside, but same general floor plan. You can get the idea of what the Black Label is going to look like on the outside, because that hasn't changed. And of course, there's always a link in that description to check for pricing and availability. So when you're ready, we're ready. And folks, we'd love to have you. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.